everybody, Wayne here. In today's Let's Play, we're going to do a playthrough of Plains Indian Wars, designed by John Poniske, published by GMT Games, with the Solitaire mode being designed by Etienne Michot. Again, as I said in my recon, I'm sure I mispronounced that. My apologies. I want to be clear about something, though. We are going to be playing this as a playthrough. However, it is not a tutorial playthrough. Quite frankly, the rules are a mess. The rules for both the base game and the Solitaire game. There are many corrections threads, clarifications, errata. You go ahead and look on Board Game Geek under Plains Indian Wars if you don't believe me. So because of that, I don't feel right putting my name on a video and calling it a tutorial playthrough when, you know, I don't know if I'm even playing it right. So I don't know that I could teach it correctly. And it wouldn't be fair to me to put my name on that video. And it won't be fair to you guys for me to say, oh, look, I'm teaching this game exactly how it should be played. Now, we're going to play through it. We're going to have the basic, I think, rules down. We should have some fun. You're going to see how the game works, you know, how this cube-based system works if you haven't seen it before. Other than that, let's go ahead and dive into an overview, and then we'll do the actual playthrough. All right, a quick overview before we dive in. On the board here, you can see is the American Plains and West. You can see areas such as Kansas City, Salt Lake City, the Rocky Mountains here. There's a holding box for St. Louis. The southern area here, Santa Fe, Phoenix, just getting an idea of kind of the geography of the area it covers. It's divided up into these different regions, and within each of these regions, you're going to have different cubes for the different factions. The factions really, although there's a bunch of different colors and get confusing at first, it's really not that confusing. Basically, everything here on the right-hand side of the board are going to be the U.S. and U.S. settlers and then U.S.-friendly Indians. And on the left side of the board here, you're going to have the opposing forces, the Northern Plains tribes, which are the green cubes, Southern Plains tribes, which are the orange cubes. The purple cubes are also native tribes. However, they are friendly to the United States forces. And for instance, it'll say here, Southern Plains enemies. It's considered enemy to, right, the other Indian forces, the Northern Plains and the Southern Plains. Blue is U.S. cavalry. Again, we have purple was the friendly Indians, friendly to the U.S. Brown are settlers. And then white are the actual represented wagons, wagon trains moving their way out west. You're also going to have black cubes, which are kept off board until they start being placed. Those are placed, you can see the Union Pacific Railroad, Central Pacific Railroad, starting here from Sacramento or here in St. Louis. It's going to basically be built out and for the most part met, maybe not in the middle, maybe a little bit more towards towards Sacramento, but there'll be the black cubes will fill each one. And I'll explain that as we kind of play. Again, it's not a tutorial, but I'm pretty used to just kind of talking as I play. I think it'll be a little more entertaining that way anyway, so I'll kind of explain as I go. U.S. force or U.S. goal here, right, is obviously to build the railroad and is to take over areas, you know, have your settlers or have your U.S. cavalry all over. And in the Solitaire mode, it has the base core gameplay, but it plays quite a bit different than the two-player. Obviously, in the two-player, each side is all different. It has sets of cards, decks of cards you can be drawn from and playing. In this Solitaire mode, we're only going to have cards for our U.S., so blue cards, you know, for the cavalry, and we're going to have brown cards for the settlers. There will be no cards for the enemy. We're just going to be rolling for them, for the different native tribes, the northern and southern. We're just going to be rolling for them for kind of random placement. Trying to think anything else. So also in the Solitaire mode, and this is not in the two-player mode, you can see you have these red cubes. Each of those areas, you know, Black Hills, Salt Lake City, Denver, Phoenix, represent +2 victory points if they're held by the U.S. forces at the end of the game. So, all right, I think that should cover it. Just to give you guys a general idea. You're going to see how it plays as I go through it. So let's go ahead and get into the actual playthrough. All right, the sequence of play begins with you drawing a faction disc. The game comes with a bag. I go ahead and just find it easier to go ahead and use a cup. Use whatever you want you're comfortable with. Just, you know, it's supposed to be random, so just make sure you can't see with whatever you're drawing. You're going to draw your disc, place it out. So white represents the wagons, right? So with the wagons, when you draw a white cube, or draw the white disc, excuse me, you place 2 cubes in St. Louis, except for on the first turn in the Solitaire game, you just go ahead and you move each cube out from its holding box in St. Louis, and you move one up here following the trail, the Santa Fe trail, and then the Mormon trail here. As you're activating, we're going to be moving them westward. So you'll see that as we get to it. So very simple there. Draw again. And once the game's flowing, we drew the black disc, it's going to flow super quick. Black disc, that's really unfortunate that we drew it now. What you do is you place 3 cubes, up to 3 cubes each railhead, according to the number of settlers. Settlers are the brown cubes, right? That you have adjacent. Well, we have none here because we haven't been able to place anybody or move anybody yet. So super unfortunate for us there. Out here, we do get to roll. So to build through, you don't do building with settlers where it's these M places because these are mountainous. It takes a lot of effort. So what you do is you roll 2 of the settler dice. And for every symbol, you get to build a railroad. So at least we got one out there. Really unfortunate though. Draw order can obviously, as you can see, it's random and it can have a big effect on the game. So we'd had settlers out earlier, we would have been able to build railroad over here. So very unfortunate. All right, next disc. Orange, which is the Southern Plains tribes. So when you draw this in the 2-player game, very simple. Now you do have to provide your own dice because for some reason the game didn't come with dice for the single-player option. It comes with a whole rule book for it, but you don't get the dice. I don't know if they forgot or they just said, hey, you'll probably have your own dice, which I do. Although I couldn't quite find some of the color matching. Unfortunately, I tried to, but I really don't have an orange D6, and I don't have really the colored D12s because, I mean, I'm a gamer, but I don't have a million D12s. So anyway, very simple. We activated the Southern Plains, the orange cubes. Roll 2 D12, a 3 and a 4 for each of those. You're going to place 2. Let's see, so what is it? 3 and a 4, I said. So you look here, you can see these little numbers. I know I'm sure it's hard for you guys to see. All the way up there with the camera, but each region is labeled S3, S4, S5, N2, N7, obviously north, south, right? We got a 3 and a 4, so in S3, we place 2 cubes, and in 4, we'll also place 2 cubes, except we can't because the maximum you can have in a region is 4, so we only get to place 1. All right, on to the next disc, and again, in a single player, or excuse me, the 2-player game, or multiplayer, I should say, they'd have their own decks of cards, right, as I showed in my unboxing, right, and they'd be playing cards in the Solitaire mode. In this one, now this is Solitaire Variant 1, Drew Brown, so that's settlers, they're going to go ahead and activate. We're playing Solitaire Variant 1 where we play as the U.S. forces against the, unfriendly to us, right, Northern Plains tribes, Southern Plains tribes. In Solitaire Variant 2, it's switched. You can play, so if you want to play either side, whoever you feel comfortable playing with, you want to try both, you can go ahead and do that. All right, so Brown. So the settlers. So we have our deck. We get 3 cards. Technically, we draw a hand of 3 at the beginning, but it's just us playing. It's not really a big deal. You have your event migration cards. Those are the 2 types of cards you're going to use. You have event cards that'll generally be like one thing will happen, and you discard it. You'll have ones that are called enduring events. They'll sit there, like this one. No engagements against regions. And engagements is combat against regions adjacent to either railhead. So, well, there, which they can't have combat there, and we don't have it built in here, so it's obviously we don't want to play that. Something like Black Hills Gold, place 2 blue and 3 brown cubes in the Black Hills. If necessary, resolve engagement. Might not be a bad idea to play that event. And then migration, let's save those other cards. Save those events, and let's play migration, which you have to play migration every turn. If you don't have one, you have to, I believe it's, you have to discard a region, or excuse me, you have to discard an event. So anyway, all right, migration. Wells Fargo. Begun as a California company, Wells Fargo expanded to the shipment of mail, passengers, and payroll between St. Louis and Sacramento. A stage would travel 2,757 miles in 25 days. During and after the Civil War, bandits robbed 313 stages. All right, so if you look at the card here, we get 13, yeah, I wish. We get 4 cubes, so 4 of the settler cubes, right, brown cubes, and that is 5. If you notice the little marker here, the little symbol, may go in Sacramento box, so if we wanted, we could go ahead and start them over there. We're not going to worry about that right now, though. We get to activate 3 groups, and we get to move them up to 3 regions. So we'll place our 4 here. And now here's where we're going to start moving our guys. All right, so we get to go ahead and activate 3 groups. A group is going to be whatever's in a certain region, or, in a holding box here. So kind of we're activating St. Louis with the first one, and really it's the only one because we don't have any other ones other than here, Sacramento, but until the railroad is complete through the mountains, we can't activate them. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, and then what we can do, the nice thing is it has, the movement in the game has a, what's it called? shoot, I'm trying to think of the term. It's where you can bring a unit along with you, influence movement. So basically, for every 2 of our settlers, we can bring a U.S. cavalry with us, which we're definitely going to do. So go ahead and move into this region here. And we'll move the rest of them as well. We can have up to 8. So what do we have here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect, exactly. And that's it. They have no other areas to activate. And once you enter an area with an enemy, you have to stop there, because now we're going to have an engagement. So engagement, very simple. You're rolling. When you have a faction present, they get 1 die for 1 cube. If they have 2 cubes, they get 2 dice. Anything more than 2, they still only get 2. So we only have 1, or they only have 1, I should say, the Southern Tribe. So they get 1 die. We have 1 blue, so 1 U.S. Cavalry, so they get 1 die. Then a whole bunch of brown, so they get the settlers, so they get these dice. So, roll. All right, and then you're looking for blank sides, mean you can do a retreat with that. A hit, every tribe is different, or every faction is different. Here you have, a handgun and a pickaxe, clearly a hit, right? It seems like a combat. Here you have a hatchet and a spear or javelin type thing. So you're going to go ahead and have a hit with that. So basically, they're inflicting a hit on us. So we'll take one of our cubes, put it in the casualties box. We got a hit on them, which they only had 1 cube left. In the Solitaire variant, it goes right to the ready box. Otherwise, they have a casualty box and you're playing, 2-player or whatever. Or basic rules. Okay, and that is it. Very simple. And combat is done. Engagement is done. All right, on to the next disc draw. U.S. Cavalry. So again, we draw 3 cards from our deck. Check them out. And I realize now that I'm really talking about everything. I'm basically doing a tutorial. So apologies for calling it out as not a tutorial when clearly I kind of am. But it's not officially one, so you can't hold me to it. I mean, if I make a mistake, please feel free to chime in below. But don't hold it too much against me, because I'm not trying to teach you the game, other than I want you guys to be able to follow along as I play. All right, so Sheridan event, play before the Northern Plains tribe, which actually it hasn't been played yet. Add 4 cubes to 1 enemy-occupied Northern Plains tribe's region. Oh, I like that. Let's go ahead and do that. So we'll set this aside. So let's go and play this event. Sheridan, play before, as I said, before the Northern Plains tribes, right? The green, which hasn't been played yet. So we can do that. Add 4 of our cubes, which will be 4 of the U.S. Cavalry, right? That's the faction we've activated. To 1 enemy occupied. You can pick any of these areas here. The defender rolls no defense in the first round of combat. Ooh. Should I go up here? I think we should. So let's go to the Black Hills. Just pop up right there. Victory point location. And we'll just discard that because we don't need it right now. But, so we have in place there. So we're not done with movement, though. Because I don't believe, let's see. Defender rolls no defense in the first round of combat. So, would it be resolved now or would we wait? See, that's why it's not a tutorial. I'm not really sure. It says resolve after movement, though. That you can do engagements after movement. So I think we're fine. So I don't think it would resolve yet. So let's save that event. And let's go ahead and play Fort Phil Kearny. Or Kearny. Established to protect the Bozeman Trail in the Northern Wyoming Territory. It was a site of both the Fetterman fight and the Wagon Box fight. All right, so we get 3 U.S. Cavalry, and they will go into the St. Louis box. Then we can activate 2 groups and move up to 2 regions. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and move here. That we can fight them. And then, should we move some of them along? No, let's leave them because we want to get that railroad built as soon as we start drawing settlers and the black disc, of course. So, okay. All right. So now movement is finished. So let's go ahead and have an engagement in this area up here, the Black Hills, and then over here near Kansas City. So let's do Kansas City one, super close. Oh, no, there's no engagement there. I'm sorry. This engagement is right here, north of Kansas City. So we have 3 cavalry, so we get 2 dice, and they just have 1. The Northern Plains tribes just have 1, so they only get 1 die. They get a hit on us, we get a hit on them. So they did inflict some casualties, but we took them out. All right, and then let's go ahead and do that engagement. Now remember, they do not get to roll defense dice the first round, right? So we're going to get to roll both of ours. 1 hit, and then, I don't think I mentioned this yet, that's a treaty symbol, the broken arrow. That's a treaty symbol, so if both sides roll a treaty symbol, engagement ends. And then you have to retreat. One side has to retreat. You determine who retreats based on specific rules we'll cover later. All right, so 1 hit on them, so we go ahead and eliminate one of them. Now, continue combat, and then they get 2. And there's 2 of the northern draft, so they get to 2. All right, so we get 1 hit on them. Now they're down to 1. So it looks like we're going to take over the Black Hills. And we got another hit on them. Ooh, they rolled terrible. So, all right, perfect. So we took over the Black Hills. The VP just comes into effect at the end of the game, so it doesn't matter that we control it now or anything. It just matters at the end of the game. So, all right. Another disc. Okay, so our purple. So our side, right? So the Southern Plains enemies, Northern Plains enemies. They'll go ahead and activate. This is probably the most complicated part, and it's not complicated, of the Solitaire version here, because there's actually 4 steps to it. So first step, you place 1 green cube in each, and these won't apply, but I'm just, the first turn, but I'm just letting you know. First, you place 1 tribe in each purple region. Place 1 green cube and then an orange cube in each purple region that is adjacent to an existing purple region already having 2 green cubes. Make sense? No? That's okay. We'll get to it eventually. All right, second, roll 2d6, which the green will be obviously for up here, and then the white or bone colored will be for down here. And check for the area. So 2, which the numbers, the labeled, so the northern enemies here, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So that's 2 is right there. I just like to put it in there as a little reminder. 1, 2, so 2 is right here. Now that you rolled for that, you place 2 cubes in each of those areas that are obviously the appropriate type. So green up here. So you pop up here, and then orange down here. Pops up here. This dice out of the way. Now they can only have a max of 2, so if you had already had 2 or even 1 you rolled, you'd only get to place up to 2. All right, now the third step, the US player, that's me, gets to place 1 purple cube in any area in the north and then any area in the south. So 2 cubes. So let's go ahead, place, let's see, there and there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Fourth and finally, I get to activate 1 in the north, 1 in the south, and move a group up to 2 spaces, or I can go ahead and move units from the casualty box back to the ready box. So I'm going to activate Canada here and move 1, 2. So I definitely want to try to get rid of the enemy here. And same thing here, I'm going to activate Mexico, move here and here. And now we're going to have an engagement. I'll get to roll a max 2. Then we'll get to 2 as well. Let's do the southern battle here first. Oh, I got 2 hits on. Boom! Knocked out. Love it. Very nice. Okay, and now up here, we'll have that engagement. I like the dice, big old chunky dice. All right, they got 1 hit on me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on. Yeah, we still have. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, 1 hit on them. They got 1 hit on me. Which means they are down to 1 die. I still get 2. Perfect. And they get 1 hit on me. Oh, no. All right. Boom. Hit on them. They are... Whew, kept them out of there. The thing what happens is if they get a foothold, they start spreading in these regions, because when I mentioned this, that phase 1 where they there's already the enemy there, they'll kind of move farther away, like take over. It gets crazy quick if you don't stomp them out. So, all right, final disc draw. Green, so the Northern Plain tribes, just like before, just like we did with the Southern. Go ahead and roll 2d12, 3 and 4, 2 cubes in each. So area 3 right here and area 4 right here. Check for engagement. If the enemy occupies the same area, they do not. They do not. I don't think anywhere else, because it would have had engagement that turn or that draw. We're good. So that is the first turn, I guess you want to call it, of Plains Indian Wars Solitaire variant number 1. All right, let's start a second turn, and I don't think that we are going to play a full game. Now that we're doing it, I don't know if I want to do a full game, honestly. Like I said, if I had the rules down, if I knew the rules, I drew black disc, which now we can actually take advantage of it. If I knew the full rules, I think we'd probably do it, but as is, probably not. We'll see how it goes. All right, beautiful. So, black disc, what do? Check the railhead, right? Railhead here, railhead there. Over here, you're checking to see you can build up to 3, depending on how many settlers you have up to 3. So we have 4, 5, 6. 6 settlers adjacent, so we get to build the max of 3. If we only had 2 settlers, it would only be 2. Beautiful. And then now for over here, we check. Again, because they're still in the mountain spaces, we just go and roll. For each symbol, doesn't have to be a hit, just for each symbol, you get to build a track, a section of tracks. Boom, beautiful. Okay, all right. Bummed we missed that first turn, but it is what it is. So, all right, next cube. Disc, I should say, draw a disc. My apologies. All right, purple, enemies of the Plains Indians. Here we go. First, remember we check for those regions. They don't occupy any of them, so we could skip that phase. Second, roll the 2d6. 3 up here, which is right here, and then 4, which is right here. 2 in each, so 2 down here, and 2 up here. Third phase, I get to place out purple cubes. Let's do, what does this do? Actually, I'll do that, and then that. Let's go ahead and activate. I think for a second here. I think how many I want to. Let's activate this region here. Move them in, and then up here, him and move them over. Perfect. Try again. We're trying to keep them from getting a foothold. Really. Let's resolve the one down here. Purple, and then the Southern Plains. We get 1 hit on them. Now they're down to 1 die. And 1 hit on them. Beautiful, beautiful. I tell you, my last game I just played, the one I played before this, before I started this one up, not so good. All right, so let's resolve up there. 1 hit on them. Oh, they got 2 hits on me, right? Yeah. Oh, man. They get 2 hits on me. Ugh. I got 1 hit on them, so 1 to 1. Really want to take them out. So 1 die each. Blanks. No, I'm not retreating. And they don't retreat in the single player. Boom. Got him. Taken out. Beautiful. All right. That's it. On to the next disc draw. Stop seeing cube, maybe. All right. U.S. Cavalry, blue. So we check our hand of 3. We have 2 engagements and an event. Let's see. Ooh, I think we're going to probably do that one. Play in a southern or south purple region, so Southern Plains tribes, so one of the orange or purple. Ignore treaty symbols. Indian cubes roll no more than 2 dice. Well, that won't really matter, but move 2 SP steps, that won't matter either. Ignore treaty symbols. Oh, that's like, it really doesn't help. That really doesn't work in the single player. This is more of a 2-player. It's kind of a bummer there. I don't think it really works. That's okay. We'll just do an engagement, but yeah, I don't think that card would work for the single player game, looking at it. So anyway, Fort Leavenworth. I'm not going to read all the text on all of them, unfortunately. Well, maybe I will. Hang on. Maybe I will. What's it say? What's the flavor text say? Especially if I'm not going to play the full game, right? Fort Leavenworth. This was the oldest established fort on the Great Plains. Right there, by the way. It was built to protect travelers along the Santa Fe Trail and boasted the best fort accommodations on the Great Plains. All right. So, let's go ahead. We get 3. There's going to be 4 cubes. I don't know why I said 3. We had 4, clearly. We have 4 cubes. And again, we can do Sacramento box if we wanted. We do not want to. I'm over here. Go right into St. Louis. Activate 3 groups. And they can move up to 2 regions each. Let's go ahead. Activate. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, let's go ahead and activate St. Louis. I'll go 1, 2. And then let's activate this area here. He can bring 2 settlers with him. So remember the influence movement. So for every 1, he can bring 2 settlers. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's it there. And then I'll go ahead and activate this area here and just move them down so he's with the settlers there. Provide a little cover. Okay, perfect. All right. So movement is done. So let's go ahead and we are going to have an engagement in this area here. So nice thing is, so this will be against the Northern Plains tribe. So they get their green. There's 3 of them. So they get 2 dice. We have our cavalry, which we have 5, so we get 2 dice. And there's 2 settlers, so we also get to roll a brown dice with, so we get to roll a ton of dice. So, let's see what happens. 2 hits from the settlers, 1 hit from the US Cav, and no hits from them. So it's 3 hits on them, all 3 cubes. Boom. Obliterated. All right. Fantastic. Very nice. Okay. All right. Next cube. Or disc. I said cube again. Oh, no. Another little counter in the corner. So how many times do you say cube instead of disc? All right. So Southern Plain. You guys know the deal. 2d12. Areas 2 and 11. Which 2 is right here. And 11 is down here. I don't think there's any, nobody there because we didn't spawn into any of the places. So in the 2-player, you know, it's more of the maneuver, right? Especially both sides. Both sides are maneuvering. In the Solitaire, as I'm sure you guys can see, it's, you know, they're popping up randomly. You know, they spread within the purple region a little bit more. Once they get a foothold, they do. You haven't seen it yet in this game. But then they pop up randomly. But, you know, in the 2-player, at least when I played the 2-player Solitaire, because I played both modes now myself, is that you find a lot of, you know, you're maneuvering around where you kind of abandon areas a little bit, like you leave them pretty much empty. In the Solitaire version, you can see like they're spreading out. They're kind of spreading out. So each area is going to have a number of people versus when I was doing it 2-player and playing both sides, right? And just playing the cards. I just found a lot of like big groups of guys battling, and then whoever was left over would rule for a minute, and then the other side would come in. It was kind of that back and forth. Here it's a little bit more of, you know, everyone's spread out, and so it's kind of easier at the beginning because you're not dealing with big groups, but later on it gets harder as you start encountering, you know, just bundles of them. So every area has a bunch of the enemy. All right, next disc. Brown, so these settlers. Check them. All right, Little Red River Raid, Black Hills Gold. Oh, let's do that one, yeah. Let's play Black Hills Gold. Place 2 blue and 3 brown cubes in the Black Hills. Necessary when golfing needs it. Well, no need. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we can't place all them. Damn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this, we don't need the brown one. It's only, I assume you can still play it. It just up to whatever the stacking limit is, basically, right? But if not, maybe you're not supposed to actually play it. I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Well, okay, so I don't have a migration card or an engagement or war party, which for them, it's a migration here. Fortunately, I only have event cards, so I'm going to have to discard an event to activate 2 regions with 2 moves. So I don't get to bring any more out, but I brought out some out there, so I guess that's fine. All right, let's put that there. So we'll discard the Little Blue River Raid. We don't get to use it for its effect. We're just discarding it for an activation, basically, which is we can activate 2 regions for 2 moves. All right, let's activate. Right here. Should we activate him? Oh no, we need to keep him there, don't we? Because we need to finish out building. We need all 3 there. That's 3. So we build them. Oh man, we're kind of stuck. You see, that's what I'm saying. Because like, if we try to push forward, you know, the settlers, unfortunately, it takes 2 of their cubes to bring 1 US cav with them. Unlike before, the other side, right, where it's 1 cav can bring 2 of the settlers. So, I don't want to. So we need to be able to have our men here, so we can build 3. So we need 3 here. Pull 2 here and 1, but that would only be them against them. Yeah, I don't think so. We're actually not going to move at all. We're just going to sit tight. Well, we can move them, I guess, a little bit. If we wanted to. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's activate. And we'll move here. Yeah, we'll just do it. Why not? So we're going to have a little bit of a skirmish here. Oh, actually, 2 brown and 1 blue. All right, 1 hit and then 1 hit against us. So 1 hit and then we do eliminate him. All right. Okay. End of the settler turn. Green, so the Northern Plains. 2d12 again, we'll be placing the units. 7 and 7. Probably not good roll, unfortunately, because, let's see, where's area 7? Oops, that's green. Where's area 7? I can barely read it myself. 1, 2, 10, 8, 3, 4, 7 right here. So 2, which we can have up to 4, remember? So 1 more. We can't place all of them, but that's okay. No groups together, so no engagement. last disc draw, white, the wagons. So here's how it works. You take 2, place them in St. Louis. You then move, and this is different than the two-player game. Two-player game, you kind of get to pick where you want to place them, and then you get to move which areas you want. Here, every turn, you place 2 in St. Louis. You then move them along the trail into the next area, following the trail. You then take the 2 from St. Louis. 1 goes to the northern trail here, 1 goes to the southern trail. And then continue that way and spread out, and then continue every turn they're moving. Different than the two-player game if you played it. So, all right. Let me double check. All right, so, and I think I forgot to do this the first turn because, again, it's not in the rule book. It's supposed to be another error, another errata, piece of errata. It's supposed to be in the rule book, which is, during the wagon, at the end of the wagon turn, you check for a night stealth engagement. Very simple, really. You roll 1d6. All the trails have a little number next to them. So like wagon south 1, wagon north 1, etc., etc. Roll d6, and again we'll go along. So here, and then here. For each one that there is a wagon in that area that you roll, area 1, area 2, area 3, area 4, 5, 6, you will have a night stealth engagement. What that is so for the north here, Northern Plains tribes, they get to roll 1d6, or their die, I should say. They get to roll their die. If it's a hit, they eliminate the wagon, and it counts for 1 victory point for them. Now let's check for the Southern Plains right here. The other enemy being there does not matter, and that's a hit, and he eliminates him. Okay, great, fantastic. So anyway, like I said, I'm pretty sure I forgot it from the first turn of the game. I think we had him out there, shouldn't we have? Yeah. But again, it's not. I have it handwritten in my notes here that I use because it's not even in the rule book. He missed having it in the rule book, so which he apologized for, and I appreciate that he posted that hey, by the way, you're supposed to do this. But this is interesting. It lists the night stealth engagement, but it doesn't tell you how to actually conduct it, or I should say when it activates, when it happens. So yeah, the fun of not good rule books. Okay, that's it, right? Okay, that is the last disc draw for this turn. All right, next turn here. Let's dive in, start drawing. So, green or Northern Plain tribes, 2d12. If I can get it picked up, 10 and 11. Okay. So I see them right there. Oh, 10. There we go. So now we're going to have an engagement. Perfect. So I can see they kind of pop up sometimes where you are, especially as you're going to spread out more, right? Then you're going to start encountering them more on their turn. All right, let's go ahead and roll. And we just have U.S. Cav, so just our Cav dice versus their dice. 1 hit, so 1 hit on each. And they're down to 1, so they only get 1 die. 1 hit, so we don't want to lose. We don't want to trade 1 for 1, so that's not it. I mean, we beat them there, but we kept the Black Hills, but it's not a good engagement for us. We do not, us U.S. Cav, we do not want to go 1 for 1. Okay, next disc draw. Speaking of which, U.S. Cav, our turn. See what we can do. 3. Engagement event. Again, that Nelson Miles event, it's just not going to work in single player. That's okay, though. All right, we'll play the Fort Keogh, built along the Yellowstone River. It was the base of supply for the campaign against the Sioux when Custer was defeated. Keogh housed over 800 troops. Ooh, all right. Okay, so we get to add 3 cubes to St. Louis. The nice thing is now that we have the railroad built as well, we can technically have them start from the railhead and move out from there. But because we're right here, anyway, where the railroad doesn't reach far enough. It will eventually. It'll be farther and we can start from there. But as it is, it doesn't matter. So, all right, activate 2 groups. What 2 groups are we going to activate? Definitely a little bit more limited. We have enough here. Let's move them. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so first off, let's activate this group. So for each U.S. Cav, we can bring 2 settlers. So we'll do that. 7, that's basically all of them, which that's fine. Get a little engagement there. Trying to clear them out. And then over here, we will Activate. Oh, only 2 groups though, huh? Oh man, that's tough. Yeah, well, we need them to stay here. And we're gonna have to take that though next turn. So let's go ahead and move them here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we can't, so we can move 1 and then move him here. So you can drop off. You can't pick up along the way, but you can drop off. So you can say we moved and then move there. Okay. Should do it. All right, well, I have that engagement right there. So U.S. Cav, Settlers, fighting the Northern Plains tribes. 1 hit from our Settlers, 1 hit from our Cav. So that's 2 of them. They're down to 1 die. It's cocked die, so I'm going to re-roll that. Although it's going to be a treaty, so it's going to end the turn anyway. So we got 2 treaty symbols first time from either side. What that means is it results in a one side has to retreat. Because we have way more units, they're going to retreat, so they're going to move to the closest friendly. I think we get to pick in the single player. I don't think it says where you retreat to during engagements. Hang on, let me double check. U.S. player determines retreats for both sides resulting from treaty symbols. So I get to go ahead and choose. I guess I'll put him there. Why not? Actually, I probably should put him there. Oh, I can. It's 4 already, so it's max of 4. So, all right. Actually, I think that was the only choice then anyway. Only legal choice according to the Solitaire variant. Okay, next disc draw. Black. Okay, so the railroad. Check for here. We have 4 settlers. 1, 2, 3. Remember, max of 3. Plus, when build here, there's no settlers. We need to get some settlers over there this turn. So when they get their activation, they need to move. They move over there. So, okay, I got those. And then let's go ahead and check for over here. The Central Pacific, see if it gets built. Yes, we do get a piece built. Beautiful. All right, on to the next disc draw. Southern Plains. 2d12, 5 and 5. So where is area 5? Right, dun, dun, dun. Here. Oh, so they're gonna pop up, and we roll twice. So that's 4. We have a nice big engagement right here. Okay, let's do it. So of 2, we will have 2 cav and 2 settlers. A whole bunch of dice here. 2 hits from us on them. Oh, bad news for them. But they still have 2, so they get to keep 2 dice going. And hit, and no hits from them. Wow, annihilated. So they popped up, and unfortunately, they didn't realize they were facing so many U.S. Cav and settlers, and were immediately annihilated, unfortunately for them. So, all right. Brown disc. Check our settlers. Event, Central Pacific Railroad, place 2 brown cubes in the Sacramento box, 2 black cubes in the Mountain Road spaces, 1 or more. What? It's an amazing one. So, Central Pacific Railroad, let's play that event first. Place 2 brown cubes in Sacramento. Done. And 2 black cubes in Mountain M space, railroad spaces if 1 or more are unfilled. Boom, boom. It's done. We now have completed, well, over there anyway. It's not connected, but beautiful. All right, so migration event. Put the event back. We don't want to play that. Let's play the Oregon Trail, just like the old video game. All right, so add 4 cubes. Let's go ahead and put them. What should we do? Well, I guess we'll put them over here. All right, activate 3 groups and move up to 2 regions. So 1 group, we're gonna go ahead and activate right here. Every 2 now we get to pull 1. So we'll pull them here, and then here, and then activate here. Pull 1 as well. So how many is that though? Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I can't do that, so I won't be able to pull him. All right, that's okay though. That's gonna be a tough one. I don't know if I should have done that. Hey, we're going for it. And then over here, let's go ahead. 3. I'm gonna move 2 here. Beautiful. All right, we're about to get some engagements. All right, let's do it. Let's start our engagement over here in the west, more west. 2 settlers, 1 U.S. Cav versus 1 Northern Plains. They get hit on us. I don't like that. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. No, man, come on. Get some hits here, guys. Broken the treaty symbol. No good, no good. Come on, get some hits. Boom, 1 hit. Finally, take them out. And I meant us, of course, not them. So, all right, won that engagement. Now, let's be a tough one over here. So, they have 4. We do have our cav, though. So, we have big chunky dice. Let's roll. Right here, right here. 1 hit from them, 1 hit from me. So, take it against them. And it'll defeat a settler. 1 hit from my cav again. Beautiful. I think the cav, they have a slightly higher chance. They have a little bit more. I think they have 1 more hit side on each of their dice. That's why you see more hits from them. 1 hit from our settler. 1 hit from me. Or the U.S. cav, I should say. Boom. And we take the area. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So for the settlers, go ahead. The purple. All right. Phase 1. They're not going to be spreading from anywhere, so we don't have to worry about that. Phase 2. Roll 2d6 to see where they pop up. Okay, so 5, which is right, where is that? Over here? Oh boy. And then 6, which is in Mexico. Okay. All right, here, and then there. All right, third, I get to place 1 cube. Cube in each area. Let's go ahead and do here, and then here. And I get to move. Duck to movement up here. 1, 2. And then here. Go ahead and just move everyone there. Yeah, that'll work. Everyone except 1. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. All right, let's have an engagement. Let's have our first one up north. They have 2. I have 3, so 2 dice. Oh, I got 2 hits on. Boom. Annihilated. All right. Well, don't come to my territory. Stay out, man. Right here. There, and oh. No hits, nothing. And we're not retreating, so it's not going to happen. No hits, just 1 treaty, so it doesn't end. And, oh, 2 hits from them. Are you serious? I think I should have moved all of them, I guess, but come on. Come on. 1 hit from them, and then treaty symbol, so 1 hit from them. The treaty symbol, again, so it ends the fight. So who's going to have to retreat? It's going to be whoever was the quote-unquote invader, him. But I don't think he'd retreat because... Is the treaty not? Hang on a second. Ignore all treaty symbols during this engagement. Oh, that's right. That's right. My bad. Should double-check the rules there. Okay. That's right. 1 hit on me. Oh, no. Yeah, I should have sent the other guy. Yeah, I don't know if it would have made a difference, but... And 1 hit, we're annihilated. Oh, no. It's going to hurt me next turn. You guys are going to see. You'll see next turn. So, last disc draw is white. So, the wagons. So, remember, we placed 2 in St. Louis. We then move all these. 1 space. And these move out from St. Louis. And now we check for the night stealth engagement. Very cool turn. Area 3, which is right here. Which looks like we will have one. Right? Yep. And then 6, which is area here, which there are no wagons, so we'll not have one there. But right here, they're going to roll. So remember, they get to get 1 chance to try to hit my wagon and defeat it. They missed, so he survives. And that is it for this turn. All right, next turn. Let's see what we can do here. White disc. So, what we got here? 2 in St. Louis. Let's go ahead and move our wagons along. Whoop, along the trail here. Oop, and here. And the 2 from St. Louis. Perfect. Let's check for the old night stealth engagement. 2, which is right here. And then 4, which is right. 2, 3, 4. Here. So 4, nothing. 2, there will be 1. They get their 1 shot. Nope. Perfect. Okay. Next cube. Disc, I mean. Jeez. I give up. I give up. Whatever they are. Whatever the shape is. I clearly don't know what it is. Okay, purple. So here we go. Here's where I think we're going to have some trouble happen. So, first step. If there are 2 cubes in an area, which Up there, there's not. But down here, look, there's 2 of the orange cubes, right? Southern tribes. Uh-oh. You place 1 in each adjacent area. Which, because he's in Mexico, that's really bad. So now here, here, and here. Man, that's rough. Whew. Okay. And then that's it for... remember the max of 2, though. Yep. Okay, we're good. Now second phase. Gonna roll the dice. 1 and 6. All right. Canada. And here. I'll place 2 and 2 in Canada. Oh man, this is bad news bears right now. Okay. All right, let's have some. Well. Phase 3, we get to place 2 cubes as well. Oh no, we got to refill that in our movement. Oh no, we're not gonna. What are we gonna do? We're in trouble. Let's do 1 there, and then we'll do 1 right here. Okay. For a movement, let's go ahead and move there, and then for here, move them into Canada here. Okay. Let's just do that. Yep, we got to do it. We got to do it. I feel like we got it anyway. Let's resolve up there first. Hit. Now remember, trees are ignored, so we get 1 hit on them. Beautiful for us. Down to 1. One hit on them. All right. I don't know why it took me a second to figure out what that meant. Okay, beautiful. And now down here, we'll have multiple engagements. Let's do that one here. Purple and orange. And they got us. Not good. Right here, purple and orange. They got us. Really not good. And over here, well, they want to actually do that one right there. They got us. We're wiped out. And right here, I think this is the one area we should win the fight. We should win the fight. They got one of us. Okay. Maybe not. 2 hits on them, so we do get them out of here. Oh my gosh. Look at that, down here. Almost completely wiped out. Crazy. Okay, all right. Green disc. So, let's see. Areas, so let's cock die. So, 4 and 4. Which area 4 is right here. Boom and boom. So not good. Unfortunately, it looks like our U.S. Cav was ambushed. The cavalry is probably done for. Not yet. Oh, that's retreat. I can use that to get out of there, which I will, because I don't feel much of a chance here. So, let's see. I should do that. Yeah. All right, and then do they attack? I'm trying to remember if they attack the wagons. And Indians engage white cubes after all blue, brown, and purple have been eliminated. Okay, and then you do the normal procedure for them. So I guess you get to see it in this game. So they're going to attack my wagons here, which I guess they should have probably some other turns maybe too. I don't know. Again, my mistake, but also the rules. But anyway, so they're going to fight here. So what they're doing is, the way it works with engagement is the wagon gets to roll settler dice, and then they have to roll against him. And, well, you'll see. Let's just roll. Okay, so they got 1 hit. They have to get 2 hits to eliminate him. They only got 1. Plus, we got to retreat. Actually, I think I should have rolled 1 die. So let me just roll 1. Okay, we got a retreat option. What that allows us to do, actually, is retreat westward. In fact, you can't retreat east. So basically, unless they get the 2 hits and eliminate it, we retreat, or usually we'll end up retreating forward, right? Retreating westward, so. But then there is going to be right here, so that will happen as well. To make sure, yep. So again, they're all attacking it. They got 1 hit, and we got to retreat, so we get to go ahead and move. So advance, let's go ahead and move up into, it's right here. I think that's it for, yep, for the green. Okay. Brown, settlers. All right, migration event. Let's see here. Pacific Railroad, we'll set that aside. We need that now. So. All right, we'll play pretty close. We'll do McCormick, I guess. McCormick, agricultural inventions created dreams of bigger and better harvests across the country. Two of these inventions were the steel plow and McCormick's reaper. By the 1860s, both were being manufactured in Indiana and Illinois. All right, so we get to add 4 cubes wherever we want, which I think we're probably good. Let's do, oh gosh, we'll just do here, I guess. Sure. Activate 3 up to 2 regions each. So let's go ahead and activate and move. We need him to stay there for there. So let's go ahead and activate these 4. Start the railhead, so they will go 1. They have to move how many regions? 2? So 1 stays, and then, actually, hang a second, 2 regions. I think the railhead only goes here. Oh no, okay, so she pops up here, and then can move 1 more here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's full. Okay, so that was 1 group, right? There was a group coming out of St. Louis. Activate another group now. Oh, the ones that move you can't activate again though. So none of them. So it's gonna have to be him over here we can activate, and then Sacramento has a couple. So we'll do this group here. Should they even activate right now? Because I need to finish building that railroad. Yeah, because they'll move 1, 2, and they'll pull him. That's right, that's what we'll do. And they'll move here. Move all them, except them. And then he'll move here. Okay, yeah, that's it. I know, it's like it's complicated. I'm like, what am I doing over here? I'm trying to get them all lined up right. Remember, because I need to have men for the actual railroad here. So, okay. I have an engagement here, which we have settlers and 1 U.S. cav versus 2. That's cocked. So 1 hit. So each. Just 1 hit on each. So 1 hit, 1 hit. And I think we're going to play through the full game. It looks like we're just going to play through. Might as well, right? All right, and then they lose a die. Might as well at this point. We might as well finish it out. 1 hit. Oh, 2 hits. They are taken out. Perfect. We got it. All right. And then, was there engagement over here? No, there wasn't. Okay. There's 1 I probably could activate it, but oh, well, that's okay. All right. That's it for settlers. Next. Black. Beautiful. So check here. We have at least 3 settlers. So we could place 1, 2, 3 here. And then over here, we have 1, 1, 2. So that's 3. So 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Railroad is coming together. Rather nicely. Actually, probably, well, depending on how it goes, we'll see. I don't want to jump ahead of myself, but okay. And U.S. Cav. All right. See what we get with our U.S. Cav. All right. Okay, some miles, basically worthless. Fort Harker or Fort Concho. Both are the exact same, so we'll just play. Fort Concho, headquarters of the 9th and 10th Cavalry, mounted African-American soldiers whom the Indians nicknamed Buffalo Soldiers. All right. So we get 3. Place in. Actually, we'll place some over here. We need some more just over here. Place some over in Sacramento. Activate 2 different groups. Let's activate this group here, which they'll pull the settlers along, and they can move 2 regions, right? Yep. So we'll go ahead and move them here. So 1, 2. And then let's go and activate here, and we'll drop them off right here. I think will be good. 1 here, and we'll send 1 there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, beautiful. Then we can drop off. Not cheating, I swear. I don't think anyway. Who knows with this game, these rules. All right, so no engagements, engagements right here. Okay, so you can see Southern Indians. And I have US Cav and settlers. That was cock die. And all blank faces. What? All right. Reroll, redo it, come on. Okay, 1 hit against them. Okay. Keep trying. 2 hits against them. They get 1 hit against us. So eliminate both of them. They do get 1 hit against us, though. Let's go ahead and eliminate one of the settlers. Yeah, well, too late now. Yeah, we did it. All right. Beautiful. And then engagement. No more engagements, huh? Okay, beautiful. Last disc draw. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? All right, Southern Plains Tribes. 3 and 9. Area 3 is right here. Oh, not done yet. And then area 9 is down here. All right, engaging the little combat right there. Oh, excuse me, an engagement right here. In reality, most of the combat during this was mostly skirmishes. Obviously, there were a couple real significant battles, that you've read about in history, but a lot of the fighting was really more skirmish level, right? It wasn't, heavy combat forces back and forth. Okay, so we got 1 hit on each. So 1 hit there, 1 hit there. We'll take the U.S. Cav, and so we're down to they lose 1. We get 2 each still. They get a hit, we get hit. So we do eliminate them, but he gets a hit off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have to move him anyway. Need 1 there, so. What do we do? We'll take 1 away, I guess. Yeah, hopefully it's not a mistake. Oops, he goes to the casualties. Okay, and that is it for this turn. All right, next turn, here we go. The orange, Southern Plains. Roll it. So 5 and 9. Where is area 5? Up here. And then area 9 is right here. Etch, you only have 1 because you only have to 4. Okay. Area 5, so he is with a wagon, so there will be that engagement we talked about before. 1, 2. He got 2 hits, so he does eliminate him. Goes over on there. Victory point track. Okay. Next disc. Blue, U.S. Cav. All right. Yeah, that won't really help again. So now neither of these do. It's wasted, basically. So Fort Harker. These events. Both of them, they're not going to work in the Solitaire game if you read them. I think I explained before, but if I didn't already, sorry. All right, so Fort Harker. Located in western Kansas, Harker was a supply fort for forts further west. Sheridan moved his headquarters there. All right, so we get 3 for U.S. Cav. Yeah, go ahead and might as well place them in St. Louis. Can activate 2 groups. We need them here for there, for this, build this. Then here for this, here. You can move them up there, I suppose. So we could do, I'll activate this group here. Move them here. And then he can pull 2 more, right? And he's gonna go with, then you go here and there. So basically consider it was all at once. And then activate this group, which will pop out here. And they can move 1 more region. Should they move somewhere else? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and they moved. They popped out here, and then I guess they'll stop there because I want to pick up the. Can't pick them up right now, so they'll wait there. Okay, that's it, and then there'll be no engagements, right? Nope, no engagements. Okay, I'm spread out. I'm trying to send some men down here, but I don't know. I don't think they're gonna make it in time. So, oh well. All right, now we draw for the settlers. Migration event, migration. All right, Union Pacific Railroad, no engagements against regions adjacent to either railhead. Interesting. Let's play that as an enduring event for the rest of the turn. And then let's play the Pony Express. Let's do Civil War vets. So Civil War vets migration. When the Civil War ended, many veterans moved west. Thousands went to work on the railroad. Many tried their hand at mining. Some joined the army and their cavalry to enter into hazardous duty on the plains. Many more simply moved west to obtain land. All right. So, I grab 4 cubes. Place in St. Louis. We can activate 3 groups. Let's go ahead and move them. Pop over here. Let's join them there. And then 1 extra. 3, 4, 5, 6, move them here. Okay. Now we can activate 2 more groups. These are good, good, good. I think everyone's good where they are. Except this random group. But if I move him, it's only just him by himself. So, yeah, we'll then leave him there. Okay. All right, that's it for the settlers. So, green, northern tribes. 6 and 6. So where is 6 at? Where is 6 at? 6 is down here. Okay. And 1. No, not together at all. So no fighting. Engagements, excuse me. Next disc. Purple. Purple. Okay, this is going to be a mess. So first, place 1 green cube in each purple region that's adjacent to an existing purple region, already having 2. That's for both of them. So, I guess up north won't matter. Down here, so it'd be 1, 1, 1, 1. Then he also is 1 and 1. Okay, roll 2d6. 2d6. So 2. So right here, he gets 2, and 6, which is Mexico, gets 2. There's only 1 left, so it shows the finite supply of Indian forces that were available, much smaller population, so they're limited now. That's it. They're done. I'm not able to place any more until more are eliminated and put back in the ready box. So, all right. Let's go ahead over engagements. So, oh no, sorry, not engagements. My bad. I don't. Skip my turn. So, oh no, I don't have any more to deploy. No, so I can activate for movement. Oh man. So what I will activate, I'll activate them up here, down there, but then I'm gonna spend my last activation to move all these over here. Which I don't even think I can do that movement, but I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. Stop me. Come at me, bro. Okay. All right. So let's have that engagement up here. And then I'll have it down here. So hang on. 1 hit on them. So they lose a die. Right here. Nope, nothing. And 1 hit on me. I don't like that. Keep going. Let's wipe them out. We got them. All right. And then down here, which the only area is going to be here in Phoenix. I'm trying to hold out Phoenix because it's, worth 2 VPs, but I don't think it's going to happen. Long term, I don't think it's going to happen. 1 hit on them. Well, maybe it will. Take back everything I said. I have full confidence that we're going to be able to hold Phoenix. Full confidence. I have no confidence. Not going to happen. Not a chance. Not a chance in HE double hockey sticks. Reroll that one. It's a cock die. That's a hit. Damn it. I was hoping I could counter jinx the dice. Once again, the Hansen dice rolling wins. So completely wiped out down here. Oh my God. All right. Let's go to the next disc, which is black, which is the railroad. So, we have a whole bunch of settlers, so we are good, good, good. And same thing over here, right? Enough settlers. Yep, for there we got 1. And for here we got a couple. So bam, bam, and give me 1 more. Give me another one. Boom. All right, so it looks like next turn we'll connect them and then game will end. So let's play the white. So for the wagons, place 2 in St. Louis. Move west, everybody, which he moves into the Rockies and then off. So he get him for victory points. Moves here. He moves here. He moves here. He moves here. Is that? Yep. And then we'll go ahead and deploy these. Bam and bam. All right. No engagements. This is a rail head. That didn't matter at all. And then let's go ahead and check for the night stealth engagement. Very cool name. So right here. Yep. And then right here. Yep. Unfortunately for us. Do that one first. And by the way, wagons missed. By the way, wagons moving into an area does not trigger an engagement. Damn it, they got him. Does not trigger an engagement. Okay. All right, that is it. Last, and then should be the next turn will probably be the last. All right, let's do this. First draw is the purple. So, all right, first phase. Everyone adjacent gets one. Here, put it there, and then it's done. They don't have any more cubes left to deploy. So, let's go ahead and resolve, or not resolve, but go to the next phase. I would roll for them, but again, they don't have any down here, so I have to roll for up there. What am I thinking here? Green die, yep. So area 4, we'll get 2, which is 4 is right, where's 4? Where's 4? Here, boom. I get to place, which I think I do have them, so I'll place 1 here. I'll place 1 right in Phoenix. Then we're gonna go ahead and move here. Do our engagement up there. Purple versus green. Got a hit on them. Beautiful. Green left. Come on, come on. Give me a hit. Hit. No, not that hit. The other hit. The other one on the purple dice. On the Northern Plains enemies. Boom. Whew. All right. Now down here. That's going to be a tough one. 2 dice versus my 1. And nothing. And nothing. And nothing. And it caught an infinite loop. And they annihilated me, so maybe I shouldn't have been a smart aleck. Alright, that's it for purple. On the next disc. Blue, US Cav. All right, ignore these 2 events. Useless in Solitaire. Probably should have them removed from the deck. They're in Solitaire. Fort Davis, located in West Texas, is headquarters of the 9th Cavalry, another segregated unit of Buffalo soldiers. I think it's on here, isn't it? Over here? No, not listed. Okay, Fort Davis. Some of the forts are. No, it's not. It was 450 miles from the nearest railroad or telegraph office. Good Lord. All right, 2 cubes. Let's place them over yonder, I guess. Activate 2 groups. Kind of also like where one is, but I don't at the same time. Let's do... trying to think. I guess we'll move them. I'll do these 3. Activate 2 of them, and they'll bring 2 horse settlers with them. I don't know. I guess. And then what other group? Activate. 2, 1, 2. Activate him. I'll go. Keep that. All right, we'll pull these here. Try to take to that area. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, why not? Whatever. It's almost the end. Let's just figure out what the heck the victory point's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be too good for the U.S., but we'll see. So let's have a little fight over here. A bunch of them. U.S. Cav. No hits whatsoever. Come on, guys. Ready to wrap this game up, I think. Okay, hits. Boom, got them all. So we take this area, good for us. And then where else do we have engagements at? Down here, right? Yep. So what do we have? 1, 1. I don't know why I did that, but that's fine. Okay, we're trying to wrap up the game now. 1 hit, boom, we got him. Cool, take out that area. Good for us. I don't think there's anywhere else. Nope, no other engagements. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and draw. Brown, settlers. All migrations. Let's do Pony Express because it looks like it's the best one. Add 4 cubes. There. Activate 3 groups. Activate him. He's going to pull 1 with. That's 1. That's 2. And then it's 3. Pull them with, and they'll pop out right here. And fight, and go here to fight. Okay, so we'll fight right here. We'll engagement. US Cav, Settlers, and Northern Plains. 1 hit from the Cav on them. One hit from them on me. I have 5 total. They have 3. My Settlers are not as good, but my US Cav are better. So we'll see. 1 hit on that. 1 hit on them. I think I'm gonna win now. Pretty sure. Get some bad luck rolling. Shh, don't jinx it. 1 hit. Oh, against me. Oh no, I did jinx it. I sold 4 to there too. Come on. Slow roll battle. 2, 3. Okay, yeah, that did it. All right, beautiful. I think that was it, right? No other engagements. Oh, there's engagement over here. I'll make sure we get those engagements done. US. Yeah, and there we go. Here. Nothing. And 1 hit on each. Boom. All right, beautiful. That's it for the Settlers' turn. Drew the white, which is the wagons. So, put your wagons in St. Louis. Move all these 1 more down. Put them here, and then here, 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 and here. And then there, and there. Okay. That's it for them. Green, so Northern Plains. 1 and 11. So 1 is over here, right? Yep. So they're going to fight me over there. And 11 is up here. Let me place 1. We're going to have engagement right here. Pop up out of nowhere. Hey. Let's do it. 1 hit on them. And, oh, treaty, right? Yep, treaty. So they're going to have to retreat, which they retreat here. Then they can't overstack, so they'll continue retreating. All right. See how it numbered them. Everyone gets to go before build the railroad, I guess. All right, Southern Plains, here we go. Roll. 1 and 2. Oh man, like 1 and 2. Final hurrah. Hey, dice worked out for actually a good narrative kind of. I like that. I actually kind of like that. I mean, hopefully I win here, but other than that, I kind of like it. Okay. Let's resolve this area first. Engagement. They get 1 hit on me, I get 1 hit on them. So they're down to 1, right? Now I'm down to 1 as well here. So, and I get a hit on them. And now right over here, same dealio. Only they actually get 2. I only get 1 each. They get 2 hits. Oh no, that sucks. And then they get to attack the wagon now. Should be 1, 2, which 2 hits. So they got the wagon. All right, that does it. Okay. All right. Disc draw. Boom. 7th. Final. 3 cubes each railhead, depending on the number of, which I have 3 settlers there. So that's 1, 2, 3. And another 3 settlers over there, which is definitely enough. Which, that completes the Transcontinental Railroad Central Pacific meeting up with the Union Pacific. Game end, end of game determination. The game end is triggered when either of the following conditions occur. Completion of the Transcontinental Railroad, including the 5 M spaces. Done. Playing the last cavalry deck or settlers card deck. We should have quite a few of those cards left. So the game will now end. All right, let's check. The game is over. Let's check the victory points, see who wins. I don't think it's going to be good for the U.S. player, me, but we'll see. Railroad, it is complete, so I get 3. Remember, I had 1 already, so let's move this stuff out of here. The dice tower. So we already had the 1 from the the wagon. It's a wagon. So 1, 2, 3, so up to 4. We'll use the black will be the ultimate where it is now. So, okay, railroad. Wagon trails. Entire trail is open. 5 per no. So what does that mean? Hang on. 5 points for completely opening the northern and southern wagon trails, north through 6. Controlling each wagon trail region or having a wagon cube present. No. No. Okay. 0 points for that. Wagons, 1 for each wagon eliminated for them, which already got over there the white, right? 1 reach the Rockies for me, which is already here, and then half on the trail. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Half, that's 3. So again, we go from 4 to 7 now. We're at 7. Ooh, we're ahead of them. Regions controlled. 1 for the Indians per region. So let's try to judge it here. Any region they control. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then down here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19, right? 19. Yep, it should be 19. So they had 5, so 19, so now 24. Oh boy. All right, and then R controlled, excluding purple. Interesting. Okay. So for us, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 added to our 7, so we go to 18. 4 cube concentration. That's only for them, and then 3 cube for them. So 4 cube concentration. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four points for each 4. Holy crap. That's 16 points. 34. That becomes 40. We're off the victory point track. 32. And then we'll start using another one. So 32. And then they're at 40. So it's 8. So 32 and 8. Good Lord. And that's the 4 cube. There's also 2 or 3 cube. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 points for each of those. That's another 10. So you go from 8 there to 18. Well, 18 plus 32. And then Canada, Mexico, 5 per region, which they control Mexico. So another 5 for that. So that's 23. Now purple regions. U.S. majority, new majority. Okay, 3 points. So if you control the majority of a region, of the purple regions, which I control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I control 6. They control 6. So it's a tie. No points are awarded if each side controls 5. Which, well, he said I assume he meant 6 because there's 6 on each, right? Unless you don't count Mexico and Canada's purple region. Either way, it's 5 versus 5, so no points, I guess. Okay. So that's good there. Not gonna be not good. Plus 2 for the key locations, which are the red, right? So 1, 2, 3. It's just the 4, right? So I get 1, 2, 3 times 2 is 6. So I get an additional 6. So I go from 18 to 24. Custer card. Nope. That would be all Cav were eliminated during the Custer. I don't think we drew the Custer card at all. The player with the highest score wins the game. The Indian AI player wins ties. All right, so I finished with an astounding 24 victory points. The AI finished with 55 victory points. Unfortunately, having less than 50% of the enemy doesn't cut it. So, looks like I lose the game. That was Plains Indian Wars. Yes, you saw it. Yes, I described it as I went. It was kind of a tutorial, but it wasn't officially. I'm not claiming it's a tutorial. If I made mistakes, and I know I did, I'm sure I did, positive I did, note them below. That's fine. I don't care. I would want people to, play the game accurately. And I also want a new rule book from John Poniske, Etienne Michot, GMT. Please give us a living rule book for both the 2-player version, multiplayer version, and then also the solitaire player version. Other than that, look forward to a overview and review at some point in the future. So thanks for watching, guys. Later.